Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Colt Canyon on Steam. Colt Canyon is a top-down twin-stick shooter developed by Retrific. You play as a character on a mission to save their friend who has been kidnapped by ruthless bandits. The game can be played solo or couch co-op. So what is it like to play? Well, once you've chosen your character, it's off into the Wild West. You can dodge roll, melee attack enemies, or smash open supply crates. The game uses a twin stick system, but it's also something that factors in range. Basically, each weapon has a firing range, and as you use the twin sticks, you can select the range for optimum damage. Now at first it seems a bit overcomplicated, but it really does work very well, as each weapon has its different qualities and it makes for a varied experience. Ammo is the key factor, as if you run out, you're pretty much done for. Health doesn't replenish naturally either, so you'll need to find medicine bottles to aid you. You can have 2 weapons at a time, and there's also the trusty dynamite if all hell breaks loose. One cool feature is the varied characters you play as. Each one has a different set of stats from ammo stock, health levels and speed. Each of them felt different enough, with my personal favourite being the Native American with his super fast movement and stealthy bow tactics. So general gameplay involves you starting a run, searching for ammo, take out enemies, gather up their loot drops and find new weapons or companions to help you. As you progress from one stage to the next, you'll encounter all manner of enemies with varied tactics and weapons, from shotgun wielding mobs, posses who ambush you, or some douchebag with a lasso that incapacitates you for a short time. If you survive long enough, you will meet an end of chapter boss, and then if you beat them, you can continue on to the next one. But it's a game where you will eventually die, but in death, you may unlock another playable character that could give you the edge next time. One minor issue was the sense that there was some scripting going on, especially when your health, ammo and companions are in rude health. The game always seemed to ambush you with amazingly accurate foes at this time. Now, Colt Canyon is a roguelike, which basically means it's one life only per run. When you die, it's game over and you've got to start again. For a game in that genre, it's actually quite playable, but in the end it does feel held back by this structure. Yes, you can find new weapons for future runs. Yes, you can unlock new characters that have got different stats and strengths, but it doesn't get away from the repetition issue, and when you die in this game, it really does kill the enjoyment. The game world features traders, so you can purchase items such as ammo or other things that will help you, be successful or not. And finally, on gameplay, you can play couch co-op, and I would strongly recommend it if you have other players at hand. So all in all, it's a game that has really fun and engaging gameplay, but it is hindered by its permadeath feature and the repeat sense of roguelike gameplay. Visually, it has a sepia-toned presentation with nice pixel art graphics. Sound-wise as well, it's very satisfying with humorous effects and a musical score that's completely on point and very nice for like the Wild West genre. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The controls are fluid and satisfying, the varied characters and weapons make each run feel unique, enemy variety and tactics are strong, couch co-op is excellent fun, and in the midst of a good run, it's one of the most enjoyable twin-stick shooters out there. What's bad? The permadeath and repetition kill the momentum and long-term enjoyment. The procedural levels are a bit too samey, and it's a game that sadly doesn't fulfill its potential due to the game's structure. So, what's the verdict? Colt Canyon is an indie game full of potential with remarkably satisfying controls and combat. The levels are interesting, the enemies are varied, and overall, it really keeps you on your toes. Sadly, it never fulfills its massive potential though, due to the roguelike structure. Think of this like a perfect game for a short session here and there, but for anything longer than an hour at a time, I think you will struggle. So yeah, it's a bit of a mixed experience. It is very playable and the controls work well, the combat is fun and it's got lovely music accompanying the action. It feels like a game that could have been truly epic if it had a proper story, a role-playing type progression and an expansive world to explore. But it's a roguelike and it suffers from the same issues all roguelikes suffer from. It's a samey experience, a repetitive experience, and in the end there's only so much of the same thing you can tolerate from one session to the next. Would I recommend it? Well, I would, but you have to be open-minded to the numbing effect of starting from scratch every 20 to 30 minutes. If you can get over that, then it is fun. It is fast-paced. It is satisfying as a shooter. But if those things would bug you, then probably don't bother with this one. So scoring-wise, I'd give Colt Canyon 7 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.